Hello. In this video, we will take a look at analyzing the equation of a parabola by completing the square. We will analyze the equation x squared plus 4x minus 4y equals 0. To analyze this equation, we're going to complete the square involving variable x. First, we will add 4y to both sides, so that we have only the x variable containing terms on the left. Now, we need to complete the square using the formula b divided by 2 squared, where b is 4. In other words, our coefficient in front of the first degree variable. 4 divided by 2 squared equals 2 squared, which equals 4. Now we take our new constant, 4, and add it to both sides of the equation, so that we have x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 4y plus 4. By adding the constant 4 to both sides, what we've done on the left is create what we call a perfect square trinomial. We need to factor this perfect square trinomial on the left-hand side. To quickly factor a perfect square trinomial, you can simply take the square root of the first term and the square root of x squared equals x, take the sign following the first term, in this case it's positive, take the square root of the last term, and then square the resulting expression. So x squared plus 4x plus 4 factors to x plus 2 squared. We can take our 4y plus 4 on the right-hand side and factor a 4 out of both terms, so that we have 4 times y plus 1. So this is our equation for the parabola. We see that this equation is of the form x minus h squared equals 4 times a plus y minus k. This is the graph of a parabola with vertex at hk that opens upward. Since we have x plus 2 squared on the left-hand side, and that piece corresponds with x minus h squared, we know that h must be negative 2. On the right-hand side we have y plus 1, and since that corresponds with y minus k, we know that the value of k must be negative 1. This means that the vertex of our parabola is negative 2, negative 1. Additionally, we know that the value of a is equal to 1. Since in our equation we have 4 times y plus 1, and if we set 4 equal to 4a and solve it, we would get a equals 1. This means that the focus is 1 unit above the vertex. In other words, the focus is at negative 2, 0. Since we know a is equal to 1, we can also state that the directrix is at the line y equals negative 2. Since the directrix is of an equal distance from the vertex as the focus, just in the opposite direction. So y equals negative 2 is our directrix. Let's take a look at that on a graph. So here's our vertex at negative 2, negative 1. And here's our our focus at negative 2, 0. Our directrix is located at the line y equals negative 2. And we can find additional points by using the formula plus or minus 2a. Since a is equal to 1, that is simply plus or minus 2. which means I have an additional point here at 0, 0, the origin, and then I have another point at -4, 0. We can sketch in our parabola and add in our axis of symmetry, and the graph is complete. I hope that you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.